Hey there, my name is Amanda. We are going to talk a little bit about funnels. And I always am on the lookout for when I see Facebook ads, and I like to dig into the funnels and see what's working, what I love, what I don't love so much, and then some suggestions on how they can be made a little bit better. So I came across this ad in my Facebook feed just a little bit ago. It's Dog Owners Academy, and right away it caught my eye. I love the ad. And so let's talk briefly about the ad and then we'll dig into the funnel. Love the colors. I love the bright blue and green. Great contrast, great color combination. And it just pops and stands out. And the first thing that I notice and that my eye goes to is the on and off leash dog training without losing your dog's personality. So I am the perfect candidate and kind of target audience for something like this because I own dogs, 3 of them, and I've also fostered hundreds of dogs. So I understand behavior problems. I understand what it takes to fix them. And I understand that one of the biggest fears that dog owners have is either kind of sending them to a board and train and then them coming back a different dog, which they immediately address right there. So huge pain point and ability to deal with someone's pain point and their hesitation of, oh, is my dog going to be a different dog? And then right away they're saying, hey, we've got training programs for every lifestyle. It doesn't matter what you need, we have it. So right off the bat, this ad is addressing objections and addressing things that their ideal audience are going to have questions about and feel concerned about. So I love the way those are addressed right away. So let's talk about what happens when you click this book now in the ad. Okay, so the first thing that I notice is, again, I love the colors. There's a lot of things that are going on right here. I love the logo at the top. I see all of these social media icons, and they've got a ton, which is unusual for businesses. Usually they've just got a few, and that's so awesome to be cross-promoting like that and letting people know that, hey, we've got a lot of resources that you can go and look at, right? I love that they are putting the free in-home consultation button at the top. They've got the call us that's actually clickable. Same thing with the button. But again, your eye is going to go to this green book your in-home consultation here. Now, before we jump into that, I want to show you that I also like what they're doing down here. They're again speaking to the worries and concerns of a dog owner. Give your dog the life they deserve, find peace of mind as their owner. And so they understand the way that dog owners are thinking. They understand what dog owners are worried about, and they're addressing it right off the bat. They also have this cute little video, let's meet you and your dog. It looks really upbeat. I haven't clicked on it, but I love it. I love this picture right here. This is just so lovely, and it speaks to their passion and their connection to dogs. And right away, that to me as a dog owner, I'm going to immediately say to myself, wow, these people get it. Like, these people are connecting with dogs and their owners instead of having some weird stock photo. So kudos to them. That looks great. So let's come back up here and let's talk about what happens when we click on the book your in-home consultation. Okay, so right away I see a calendar here and it's blank so far. And so here's a few suggestions I might make. I would love to see this be more of like a funnel page, meaning I would love to see some text up here that speaks to, again, the benefits of their free in-home consultation, right? That's what we're trying to get them to do here. So let's talk about why that's a great idea. Let's list it out. Let's have a headline and a subheadline that talks about here, book your in-home consultation because when you do this, we're going to go through our 5-point system of discovering what your dog needs and how it relates to your family. Something like that, just coming up with that off the top of my head. But that's going to be really powerful because without that here, I'm kind of guessing what I need to do here. I'm not real sure. I do see the blue that says select your trainer. So that makes sense since no date and times are popping up. So I open that up. I would love to see some sort of bio or more information about the trainers that I have to choose from, even if it's somewhere else in the funnel page here, just so I know, like, oh yeah, okay, I think Dominique is going to be a great fit for me and my dog and my family. So let's go ahead and just pick Dominique, and then now you can see that the actual calendar itself pops up. lots of times to choose from. And so let's go ahead and just pick a time and click select. Okay, so now we've got an intake form here. And when I first looked at this, I thought that it was just name, phone number, and email. But then I realized that we've got to scroll down here and there's a whole lot of stuff. We've got address, full address. We've got how did you hear about us? Are you a referral? How many adults living in your home? How many kids living in your home? Your dog's name, breed, age, how long have you had the dog? And then this big checklist of what they want or what we want, their leads want to be able to do with their dog. It says dream big, check all you want, right? And then same thing about issues. And they even say we don't judge, check all that applies. And I know as a dog owner that sometimes it's embarrassing. It's kind of like our kids, right? We don't want to admit that our kids or our dogs do anything wrong. So they ask us to check those, and then we scroll down more, and there's still more questions. We've got some yes or no questions. They want to know about the vet, any additional information, and then some other questions. Now, this is a lot to ask of someone to book an in-home consultation. And here's the reason. If I don't have a really big benefit, I'm really sure that this in-home consultation is going to be the thing that I need for my dog, I am unlikely to fill out this form completely, especially in the way that they want me to. And I get why they're trying to gather all this information. It is important. But here's what I would suggest. Again, in addition to having more information about the free in-home consultation and why we need to do it, having more information about the trainers themselves and why I should pick one or the other, I would suggest having just name, phone number, and email here with this form, and that's it. They submit right there. Name, phone number, email, that's it. Maybe at the bottom it says, okay, great, thank you so much for submitting. We are going to get in touch with you via text very soon. And then you have your AI take over from there. So the AI can text them the lead directly on their phone, and it can ask some of these questions in a very conversational way, right? Now, I may suggest that it's narrowed down a little bit. Maybe you pick, I don't know, 5 or 7 of the most important questions, maybe not like 15, but the AI can gather that information very easily in just a nice, natural conversation, a conversational way. And people are so much more likely to engage with something like that and respond to something like that than they are to sit here and fill out a form. And the AI that I build is incredibly good at really just sounding like the business that I build it for and just kind of going back and forth. But this isn't just about the AI that I build, because what that's going to do is 2 things. It's going to get them more people that are filling out that form, and then it's going to do all of this qualification that you're trying to do in the form, and it's going to do it with the AI over text, which is how people want to communicate. As that information is being gathered from the AI, it's all being stored. It's all being stored in their contact record. And so you as a business have access to all of that. Hopefully that makes sense. So those are my suggestions there with the calendar itself. Now, I want to go back and look at the rest of the website just to kind of check what's going on. So let's see, there was a chat widget here and I don't know what happened to it. Maybe because I already came here, but let me try to refresh and see what happens. Okay, not sure where the chat widget went. There was a chat widget here down on the right-hand corner. Not sure why it disappeared, but when you popped open that chat widget, it was the same thing where it collected name, email, phone number and said someone will get back to you. Now, that's better than nothing. Absolutely, right? We want to give people as many ways as possible to get in touch with our businesses, but there's going to be a massive delay there. So if someone is really hardcore looking for a dog trainer, a board and train, they're, kind of hot and heavy and ready to move. And so that's a very warm lead. And so instead of it just kind of going into the world of like, oh, hey, we've got this information and a salesperson or someone's going to get back to you, We want them to be engaged immediately. So again, I would suggest instead of having the web chat widget that asks that information and then has a human get back to them at some point, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 34, however many later, where maybe they've already moved on to a new trainer, right? Have the AI engage them immediately right in the web chat. So the web chat can do that same question asking and information gathering and information giving so that you can qualify that lead and that person right on the spot in the web chat. And again, all stored in their contact record, so you know what you need to do. And the goal is, of course, always to book that in-home consultation, whether we're using it in the form that we saw here in the green button or in the web chat. The goal is always to book the in-home consultation after the lead has been qualified. But this happens 24 hours a day. So if I see the ad at 3 a.m., I'm still going to be able to have the conversation, and I'm still going to be able to talk to the web chat widget with the AI. And it's all going to sound totally natural. It's all going to be indistinguishable from a human, and it's all going to sound just like this business, right? Okay. So that's the suggestion I have with the web chat, even though it's not there. Let's see what else we got. And then again, if you scroll down a little bit, I'm at the top here, you scroll down to this lovely personal picture, and then we see another calendar here. If we're going to do this, I need to know, I've got to know some benefits about why I want that free in-home consultation. Why do I want that? How is it going to benefit me and my dog? Why do I want to do it right now? And again, I would give some information about the trainers, or just not even have the calendar there. Just have a form that collects name, email, phone number. Don't worry about the trainers. Still give the benefits of the in-home consultation. Let that form be submitted and have the AI take over again, right? So they have several different options to be able to have their needs met immediately when they come from your ad to your website. So that is my next suggestion there. And of course, the AI too is amazing because it can continue following up even if they don't respond the first time. And you can set whatever kind of follow-up sequence and kind of cadence that you want to, right? And so the benefits of that are just getting more from your existing advertising. You're paying money for these leads. You're paying money for these ads. We might as well get as much from them as we possibly can, right? Without having to increase the ad budget, and turn more of these leads that are coming into the ads into actual paid clients and or booking consultations, right? And so those are kind of how I would use things. I hope this was helpful. There's a lot of things that are right about this. I love this website. I love the ad. I love the pictures. You can tell that these people really love dogs and really love helping people and dogs. So there's a lot right going on here. Just a few little tweaks where we can bring in the AI to really explode what you've got already going on. So I hope this was helpful for you. And I hope that this was helpful for you, and I hope this was helpful for anybody else that might be watching, if they can see how they can make some of these tweaks to their own businesses as well, because this kind of stuff is the thing that can make the difference between you getting 1 or 2 sales from these ads a month and tripling it. And that's huge, right? So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to me and respond. I'll be happy to help. Take care.